Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Quest here with another CSL recap. We are in the playoffs. Again, I think this is maybe the third or fourth week, and some teams are getting eliminated. Actually, last week, I'm going to touch base on something I said last week that turned out to not be true. We'll get into that whenever we talk about League of Legends, which is coming right up. So actually, let's just go and get right on into it. So going back to last week, I did say that Johns Hopkins had been eliminated, not eliminated, they lost their first round. Since this is a double elimination, they went down to the loser bracket. That was actually false. The information I was given, I just misinterpreted. That was my fault. But what happened last week was that Johns Hopkins lost their first game in a best of three. So they lost one game in a best of three, but still won the best of three. So they're still in the winner's bracket right now, or at least the upper bracket, if you want to go that route. But they've lost their first game of the season. That was what was supposed to be said last week, and instead I said that they were eliminated and went to the lower bracket. That is false. Sorry about that. Rectifying that right now. And I say that because Johns Hopkins, again, they're the Winter Invitational champions, and they are one of the teams to beat. Alongside them, though, is Robert Morris University, who made it to the quarterfinals last year, or maybe I think they made it to the semifinals last year, actually, at CSL's live event in Huntington Beach, California. So, do expect to see one of those two teams in California this year once again, or at least the finals. I actually don't know if we're in California this year, but we do expect to see them in the finals. And like I said, wanted to rectify that note from last week because Johns Hopkins, they are still going strong in the upper bracket. Over for CSGO, we're going to talk about RMU once again. Robert Morris University, they are one of the teams to be over in CSGO division, and they were actually in the finals last year as well, and they're looking to repeat that. And hopefully, they're obviously wanting to win the CSL title for CSGO, but they were challenged this past weekend by SFU, Simon Fraser University. Took them to a 3-map series, which going in, we didn't think that was going to happen. RMU, once again, they're favorites, but SFU able to challenge them. They go down to the lower brackets, once again, double elimination, but you have to wonder how far SFU is going to go with that sort of momentum. They were almost able to take out the odds-on favorite. Over for Dota, we're going to be still focusing on RIT versus Stony Brook. That's the big story for CSL's Dota division right now, and Stony Brook right now, they are the Winter Invitational champions, so they're going into the tournament, to the playoffs, I should say, with a huge amount of momentum, and I don't think that's going to be stopped. They're going to be taking on Michigan pretty soon, and Michigan may give some resistance, but Stony Brook, they more than likely have that. And over on the RIT side, I believe they're going to be taking on Ohio State, and RIT, they're a little bit known for being slightly cocky every now and then, making some bold plays, but probably not going to stop them from taking down Ohio State, OSU, in the end. So still looking at Stony Brook, still looking at RIT, and still looking at them winning, more than likely. Going to be meeting somewhere in the finals, or quarterfinals, semifinals, way down the line. Thank you very much for joining me once again. My name is Joshua Quest. I'll be here next week, but until then, you can follow me on Twitter at PHEQES. That's Fekez. You can also follow C Starleague at C Starleague. That's just C Starleague, that's CSL, that's who we represent. That's why you're here watching right now, because we're hosting a series of tournaments. You can also follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/C Starleague, where we put the VODs from that tournament over onto our YouTube. And of course, you can also catch out recaps, podcasts, interviews, things of the sort, games that aren't even covered here in the recap, such as Smash. You can also follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/C Starleague and twitch.tv/C Starleague 2. Once again, my name is Joshua Quest. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next week for another recap.